Every car enthusiast enjoys focusing on the engine and the transmission, but there is much more that goes into a vehicle's operation. The driveshaft is one of the most crucial parts that transfers the force from your engine and transmission to the wheels, and the driveshaft has a lot of parts that go into making it work properly. The slip yoke is one of these vital parts. When it's functioning properly, it does a great job of keeping everything running smoothly, but when it's not, it can cause a variety of issues. In this short video, I will highlight a few symptoms of a slip yoke that isn't working the way it should. It's Max the Car Guy. Subscribe and let's get started. What is a slip yoke? The slip yoke, a crucial component of the drive shaft in your car, is what allows the shaft to flex when driving over unlevel, rough terrain. Your drive shaft's U-joint can continue rotating correctly under more demanding circumstances thanks to this flexion. The slip yoke moves power from your transfer case to your front axle using this technique. Bad slip yoke symptoms. If you think your slip yoke is bad, you'll probably notice one or two things, but you might not be aware of the root of the issues you're experiencing. Here are the 4 signs of a bad slip yoke that are most likely to occur. Excessive vibrations. While you're driving, the drive shaft should be securely seated to prevent the system from becoming unbalanced. While you're driving, the drive shaft spins rapidly, and if it doesn't stay in one spot, vibrations will be felt throughout the entire car. Loud clunking noises. The drive shaft is held in place by the slip yoke in your car, and if the splines begin to deteriorate, there will be a little too much play in the system. With every bump or curve in the road, this excessive play causes the drive shaft to jump around, which makes a lot of noise. On bumpy terrain, where the car bounces around a bit more, you'll hear these clunking noises in particular. Just keep in mind that there may be other reasons for the clunking sound in addition to a bad slip yoke. Whining sounds. Even though this isn't the most typical sign of a bad slip yoke, whining noises could definitely be made by one if it doesn't have enough grease. If you hear whining sounds and think the slip yoke might be the cause, examine it and try adding more grease to it. Grinding or squeaking sounds. It's possible that a damaged slip yoke could cause grinding or squeaking noises, even though typically the drive shaft's other problems are to blame. What causes those noises to be heard while you're driving is all about what slides into the rusted slip yoke. Replacement versus repair. There isn't much you can do to repair the slip yoke if the splines are broken. To stop the excessive movement in those circumstances, you'll need to replace the entire slip yoke. While this is undoubtedly a possibility, it is much more likely that your current slip yoke issues are caused by either a lack of grease or by old grease. Your vehicle's slip yoke requires routine maintenance, and problems can arise if you don't keep up with the fresh grease. The good news is that if the splines were not harmed by the lack of grease, all you need to do is pump plenty of fresh grease into the slip yoke, and any issues it may have should be resolved. Hope the information was useful for you. If so, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel.